The sun is setting, and as it does, I wanted to get some things that I purchased from my local nursery today planted. I have been getting tired of seeing nothing growing in the garden, as I said in one of our previous videos. So I am very excited that I was able to find some cauliflower, collards, and cabbage starts today. Super happy about that. So the first thing I want to get done is just get this bed topped off with a bag of raised bed mix that I just had sitting in the garage. Unfortunately, we have not done our big compost delivery that we usually do at the start of the season. So for now, I'm just gonna get this topped and mixed in as best as I can, and then we will get started planting. The next thing I'm doing is creating my sections using the seating square template, and this is just to help me when creating my square foot gardening plan. And I love using this seating template just because it helps me stay organized, and the little holes just helps you with your planting placements. And I'll link it below in the comments if anyone is interested. Well, the description, if anyone is interested in getting themselves one. I'm always mentioning it in all of my videos because I'm not sure if it's someone's first time watching the video. So I'm sorry if I sound repetitive when I mention it every time I show it. And here are those onion sets that I am planting first in the middle 6 squares. And you can see that I am kind of late with planting these. We already have some growth in a few of the sets. They've just been sitting in the garage, and I guess the light from the garage has been assisting with their growth. Very funny. But luckily, we are getting them planted out now. And you can plant 9 onions per square feet, but I end up going back and doing 6 per square feet because I want to give the onions a little more room. In a previous season, I did do 9 per square feet, but I want to see what happens when I do 6. Maybe we will get bigger bulbs. We'll see. The onion island is what I'm going to call it. The onions planted in those 6 squares is going to act as my pest protection plants for my cauliflower, collards, and cabbage, because I know some gardeners recommend not planting these plants together just because they attract the same pest. But since I have packed the middle area in with lots of onions, I hope that it deters away the pests that like to attack the cabbage, cauliflower, and collards. That's my hope. And I'm also gapping out I'm also leaving a square between some of these starts because I'm also going to get some petunias. So that will also help to deter some pests. So hopefully we end up having just a little or none. I know that it's kind of hard to say, but gardening is trial and error. So we will see. We live in Georgia, and I hope I'm planting these in early enough that I'm actually able to get a harvest, because last year I started these from seed late. I planted them out in the garden really late, and we have a really short spring. It just goes from winter, like a 2-week spring, and it goes to summer. It gets really hot really fast, which means all of my leafy greens bolt really quickly. So I'm hoping that by planting these early that we are able to get a harvest. For those who like to do their leafy greens in the spring, who live in the South, I would love any tips you have. I would love to read what you have, what you do in your gardens to protect your leafy greens from the sun, because it's hot. I thought about growing in the shade. I have thought about that. But our backyard is full sun, so I'd have to kind of create a shady spot to do that. But just let me know. But next, I am putting in the onions, and I am putting them in about 1 to 1.5 inches using my dibbler tool. And the ones that had the leafy green, the green parts that started sprouting already, I am leaving that part above the soil. And just to be safe, I want to get these covered with some frost protection. I think they'll be fine, but this will just give me a little bit more peace of mind as I sleep, knowing that they are protected from the cold under this blanket. And that is all for this video. I just want to thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Happy gardening.